Let's be honest. Most women are not lacking opportunities. They are lacking the courage to ask for more. Because asking for more requires something many people avoid: clarity, confidence, and audacity. And if you are not asking for more, you will keep receiving the bare minimum, just packaged nicely. So in this video, we're going to talk about the power of asking for more, and why it is one of the most important skills you can develop if you want to level up your life. Hello Queens, welcome back to the Melanated It Girls channel, where we teach you how to become your most intentional and high-value self through practical steps. This is part 3 of the gold digging series, so if you haven't watched parts 1 and 2, go back and watch them so you understand the full context. Now let's get into it. Let's clarify something. When we say gold digger, we are not talking about manipulation or deception. We are talking about strategy. We are talking about understanding value and positioning yourself to receive it. Because the truth is, people who win in life are not always the most talented. They are often the ones who are the most intentional about what they want and bold enough to ask for it. Gold diggers understand something many people ignore. Relationships can provide access, opportunities, networks, financial growth, experiences, social mobility. And if you are entering a relationship, you should be clear on what value it adds to your life. Because a plate of food, no matter how expensive, is not a life upgrade. Most people don't get what they want because they are vague, they are afraid, or they are trying to be liked. So they hint, they downplay, they shrink their desires, and then they feel disappointed when people don't meet expectations they never clearly expressed. Let me say this clearly: closed mouths do not get fed, and unclear people do not get premium outcomes. So here is a step-by-step plan on how to ask for more and actually get it. If you are enjoying this video so far, like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and gets this message to more women who need it. Now let's get into the strategy. 1. Know exactly what you want. You cannot ask for more if you don't even know what more means to you. I want a good life is not a goal. It is a wish. Define it. Do you want financial support, a business connections, a travel and experiences, a career opportunities, access to certain environments? Be honest with yourself. Not what sounds nice, not what seems acceptable. What do you actually want? Clarity is power, because once you are clear, your decisions become sharper. 2. Know who you are dealing with. Not everyone responds the same way. Some people appreciate direct communication. Others respond better to suggestions and energy. High-value individuals are usually very busy. They do not have time to decode mixed signals. So you must understand, who are you dealing with? Are they direct and logical, emotionally driven, generous but observant, strategic and calculated? Your approach must match the person, because asking is not just about what you say. It is about how you say it and who you say it to. 3. Be specific or be strategic. Vagueness kills results. If you want something, be clear. Not, I like nice things, but I've been wanting to attend this event. I'm currently working toward this opportunity. I value this kind of experience. Specificity removes confusion. Now, if you choose not to be direct, then your hints must be intentional and obvious. Not subtle to the point of being ignored. Not passive to the point of being dismissed. Strategic. Because at the end of the day, the goal is not to hint. The goal is to receive. 4. Do not tolerate disrespect in exchange for benefits. Let's address something important. Access without respect is not a win. If a relationship gives you benefits but costs you your dignity, your peace, or your self-respect, that is not elevation. That is compromise. And it always comes at a price. So if the environment becomes disrespectful, chaotic, or draining, you leave. Calmly, confidently, without negotiation. Because the strongest position you can ever have is the willingness to walk away. 5. Make sure the return is valuable. If you choose to stay in a situation, especially short-term, it must be worth it. And not just emotionally. Strategically, ask yourself, is what I am receiving a growing in value, a creating opportunities, a opening doors, a building something long-term? Because not everything that looks valuable actually is. Attention is not value. Temporary gifts are not always value. Short-term excitement is not value. Real value appreciates money, skills, education, assets, connections. Be intentional about what you accept. 6. Always have an exit plan. This is non-negotiable. Never rely completely on one person or one situation. Keep your options open. Maintain your independence. Build your own value alongside whatever you are receiving. Because true power is not just in what you gain. It is in your ability to leave without losing everything. Let me leave you with this. Asking is not begging. Asking is positioning. It is showing that you understand your value, and you are not afraid to align your environment with it. And the more you practice asking, the more you realize something powerful. The world does not reward silence. It rewards clarity and confidence. To recap, to master the power of asking for more. First, get clear on what you actually want. Second, understand who you are dealing with. Third, be specific or strategically obvious. Fourth, never tolerate disrespect for benefits. Fifth, ensure what you receive has real value. And lastly, always have an exit plan. At the end of the day, the life you live will reflect the standards you set and the things you are bold enough to ask for. So stop shrinking your desires. Stop downplaying your expectations. And stop accepting less than what aligns with your vision. Because queens do not wait to be given. They position themselves and they ask for more. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I want to ask you, what is something you've been wanting but haven't had the courage to ask for? Drop it in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, queens.